Hey guys, what's up? Pitmarthra here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we got started on the Great Bay Temple, and in this episode, we are going to continue through it. Maybe, possibly get it done completely, which would be nice to have it done in 2 videos, but we'll find out. Alright, so whenever this... Oh, that's right, it doesn't move because I stopped the thingamajig. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is actually... I did this in the wrong order. You're supposed to do, or you're supposed to push this one second, I should say. So let's go ahead and get the water flow back. That was my bad right there. Alright. Gee, thanks a lot, because I meant to pull out the bow and arrow. There we go. And let's get rid of him, just in case. Now, I know there's... Oh, no, wait, you have to... So what you want to do is... I messed up. You're not supposed to jump down there yet, so stay on the top where you were. If not, sorry. So all you have to do is just navigate through this again like you did the first time. And what you want to do is aim for that target right... I repeat, you want to aim for that target right there. Wait for this water to rise up, and then jump across and push or pull this. And this is the one you were supposed to change first. It was the red one. I just forgot what the red one was. I thought it was below the water, but now it's actually over here. So that will get both of them going, and that will stop the water wheel completely. And if I could find the, there we go. Yeah, we're going to night of the first day. It's not that big a deal. Now we push the yellow one. And that's how you get the water flow to change, because now it'll have the red one just pushing, and that will make it go the other way. So there we go. Easy enough. Now you might be thinking, but because I stopped the yellow one, I can't get up here, right? Now this still works, because the pipes for it are still just fine. You didn't change those. So that's why those still work just fine. Now let's wait for this to come back. Get off, you fool. There we go. Because see, there's 2 different pipes right there, so you stopped one of them, but it still flows finely in the direction. That's why it still works. Alright, so the red and yellow pipes are working just fine now. The only ones that are not... You can't really tell right now, but the green ones aren't fully flowing yet, so... I think we actually need to go back to that waterfall area before falling into the water. I said waterfall, not fall in water. Jeez. Oh, I thought that was too early. I guess I got it somehow. Now you've only got to actually unfreeze, or you actually have to freeze this once. If you hit it with the fire, it'll actually unfreeze, and this will become a puzzle later on. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter if you go there before or after you change the water flow. So this will enable us to go the 2 ways that we were not able to go to previously. Would you let me go down? Thank you. Jeez. Which is that one right there, and the low green one on the bottom. So we want to go through this one right here. Desk row. Not desk row, Dexy hands. This is the opposite way of... That room we were just in was the one with the compass. And then there's some mines in here. So I don't like this puzzle right here. This one annoys me to no end. And I know why. It's because the stray fairies in here are really irritating to get. So navigate your way across that. Aim for that torch right there. Surprised they got that on the first try. The first time I did this LP, I messed that up so badly it wasn't even funny. Alright, so there's the 10th one. Sadly, that means you're going to have to fall down in the water. There's no way to get back up because there's nothing to hook shot to. And it won't disappoint me if you fish stay away from me. Are there any more in this room, or is that the only one? I think there might be one other one. Yeah, there's one other one. That's what I thought. And I know where that one is, too, now that I think about it. Because it's actually a pretty interesting one to get. It's not really annoying or difficult or anything like that. It's just one of those ones that you always remember. Ice arrows. Alright, so where... There we go. So you're going to aim at that, where the water flow is. Freeze that. That will stop this from moving. You'd think with all, like, the stopping of the water flow and all that, you would think that, you know, it would cause this place to flood or something like that, but it never does. I'm glad these are here. And I messed that up, so I've got to unfreeze this. This is why you don't want to really mess up this, and also why this place is really magic heavy, because you have to freeze and unfreeze a lot of stuff. I actually just froze that at the wrong time. I should have waited until I was closer to the platform. Alright. Freeze it right about there. Wait till the platform you're on is stopped completely at the top of its momentum. And now what you're going to want to do is jump for this. Fortunately, this was here to block my fall in case I messed up. Jeez, dude, you almost fell off again. And then just climb up onto this right here. And there it is. One of the more interesting ones to get. One I always remember because it's such an... It's just in a weird location, that's all. No more left in here. Alright. If you can do this right, you can actually get back to where you were. So you won't have to navigate it a third time. I thought I put on the fire arrows. And there we go, we're done with that room, thank goodness. And there will be more puzzles like this, don't think there won't. Alright, so now that we're at this area, I thought we were done with the room, I guess we're not. Now that we're over here, you want to freeze the waterfall again. There's another room like this that's got a whole bunch of unfreezing and freezing the waterfalls. This isn't the only room that has this puzzle. Now you can just walk across this. And now we can go to the next room. And this is the room with those unfreezing and freezing puzzles. So let's stand on this, and that will move this platform down here. I don't think it matters which one is unfrozen, though. Get a little bit more magic, even though we don't really need it. Alright, so what you want to do here for one of the stray fairies... There's actually quite a few of them in this area, if I remember correctly. Just roll into that barrel as a Zora. And there you go. There's only 3 of them left. I know for a fact where 2 of them... No, I know where all 3 of them are. One of them's in this room. Why am I stuck? Oh, the platform changed. Fine. It can just be that way. Either way, you can get out of here. It doesn't matter which side. There'll always be one that's open. Hello. Arrows, that's nice. Magic, more magic. Yeah, like I said, you can tell right off the bat that you've got a lot of these puzzles where it's going to be freezing and unfreezing stuff. Alright, this first one right here, you can just ignore it. This one doesn't really have anything for you. These are the ones you're going to want to focus on. So you'll notice there's a lot of frozen blocks. There's 2, and this one right here. So we need the fire arrows first. And you don't have to have the Great Fairy Mask on right now. There are none in this room that will require the Great Fairy Mask to reach. They're in a treasure chest. The one in here is. So I'll move you over here. You can jump across to this one. And get a little bit more height here. I'm glad I'm remembering this temple because it's actually kind of difficult. And that is the second to last one, I believe. I think there's one more in the very last room. Alright, so there we go. You're going to want to put on the Zor mask for this part right here because you've got to climb up here. Wow, that guy took a fall. Jeez. Alright. Go across and just jump down this area. Now, if you're not going for all the Stray Fairies, you don't have to do this, but I would recommend them for here because this one probably has the best upgrade, especially for beginners of the game, the best upgrade. So I definitely recommend picking this one up. Alright, so it's the 13th one, 2 more to go. Let's grab some arrows, even though we only need 2. Alright, ice arrow. There's one of them. And the other one's right there. I don't think you can actually climb up the, Can you climb up this? I guess you can, but whatever. Not like it matters. I'm also actually kind of surprised that I didn't need the green potions yet. I might need them for the boss, but yeah, we'll find out, won't we? Okay, I'm trying to remember how to get over there. Oh, no, wait. I went the wrong way. What am I thinking? You actually do need this platform, but it's only to get over there. That's what this one's for. The other two are for the Stray Fairy and for changing the water direction. This one's to get back out. There we go. And now this takes us down here, if you were wondering where this was earlier. This is the room with the fish and the... Well, you can't see them over there, but the Dexy hands are over there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the main room here. Those are another one of the enemies that I think might have had the concept design for the Floor Masters in Wind Waker, along with the hand in the toilet. Jeez, my stomach's growling like crazy. I need to get something to eat. 4:30 in the afternoon, I haven't eaten anything all day. No wonder I'm hungry. Pizza sounds good. Okay, I need to stop talking about food. I'm probably making one of you guys hungry. Alright, let's do that. Now, normally I would cut out, like, getting back to the main room, but because this area is kind of strange and it's hard to figure out where you're going, I'm gonna keep it in, just so you know. That's why I'm keeping it, because I'm sure there's probably one person that's like, okay, how do I get back? Because I know I was confused the first time I played this dungeon. I even used the guide for help and I still couldn't figure out what I was doing. Really. Can't make it that way. Alright, get over here. Might as well go ahead and grab some magic since we're here. I said magic. Okay, apparently all these have rupees in them, so let's grab some arrows and magic from the chews. There we go. Yeah, I know he's coming up behind me. You little... Go away. Okay, apparently I just went in a gigantic circle, but I know how to get back now, I think. That wasn't funny. Yeah, you can just go up through here now, because the water flow has changed. You can go through the entrance this time. And now we want to go to this lower green one, if I can get down there. Which also has the last 2 stray fairies, so if you don't have 13, you missed one somewhere. Fortunately, the last 2 are quite easy to get, so... Hey! Get up on there. Okay, so you can see the first one right there. Let's go ahead and get that one. You're gonna need the Great Fairy Mask. Not the Stone Mask, you doof. You're gonna need the Great Fairy Mask for both of these. There's one. The other one's actually kind of annoying to get in this room. I mean, it's in plain sight, but it's very annoying to get. So the exit to this room is over here, and the stray fairy is over here, which is why it's irritating. Sometimes you can get it to get over here, but not always. So sometimes it's just worth exiting the room and then going back through, because it doesn't take that long to get back to where you are, because the Zora Mask is really good at swimming as opposed to regular Link. See, that didn't take long to get back at all, so... So we got everything. Got the boss key, got all the stray fairies, got the dungeon item, the ice arrows. And we're only at 17 minutes, so yeah, we're going to get this dungeon done in 2 videos. How awesome is that? I mean, we did that. We got it almost in 1 video for the first temple, 2 videos for the second one, 2 videos for this one. The last one will probably take 3, though. The last temple I hate. I am so bad at navigating it. It's not even funny how bad I am at it. I mean, it'll be funny, and then after a while you'll be like, okay, we actually want to know how to get through here. Alright, so a lot of people apparently hate this boss. I used to hate him, but now I think he's one of my favorite bosses, just because a lot of people don't like him. Bing! At least the boss of this area isn't frozen like the last one was. That was so stupid. I can't believe even the boss was frozen. That's just dumb. That's just stupid. I mean, even the boss of the temple. Come on, man. Anyway, whenever this feels like triggering. It is war! With Gygorg, the gargantuan masked fish. A giant fish. Too bad we don't have electric arrows. Oh well. Alright, so what you're primarily going to want for this is arrows and the Zora Mask. That's about it, I believe. So you're going to want to find him in the water somewhere. Shoot him, and that will kind of stun him, sort of. And then go down and hit him with the Zora Barrier. And then really quickly you're going to want to get back up as fast as you can, or else he's going to eat you and it'll do a lot of damage. I believe 2 full hearts of damage. Now, besides eating you, he's got attacks while you're up on the land, so he's going to activate one of them. Which is, if you're on the outside of the land, he'll try to knock you into the water. So he can do that. Gygorg, I thought we were friends. And then also he'll jump across the platform and try to get you, so... Knowing where he is half this battle. Okay, good. I actually managed to get him somehow. he almost got me. Now, fire arrows are not going to do any more damage to this guy than a regular arrow would, so and ice arrows would just create a platform in the water, which you don't want to do, so that'd be the point of that. So after 3 hits, he will start spitting out these miniature fish. I believe they drop hearts if you want, but really they're more along the lines of let's annoy the player type thing here. Dude, what the heck? Oh, I gotta eat. Okay. It's a really weird angle there for a minute. Just go up. I'm gonna get eaten twice, aren't I? Maybe not. These spots also have arrows in them if you somehow manage to lose 46 arrows, which I sincerely hope you don't. Dude! There you are. This is also the point where you really want to have this mask underwater mastered, because if you don't, he's going to get you a lot. You need to know how to jump out of the water to move quickly and all that. Even though mastering the Zora mask is not very difficult, you still need to know it by now. And I believe this will be the last hit on him. Yep, that is. So I believe that takes 5 hits in order to kill him. 3 for the miniature fish and then 2 more, I think. Might have been 6, I wasn't really paying attention. I enjoy that fight though, even though it's kind of annoying, I enjoy the fight. And all the miniature fish drop hearts. A lot of hearts. Jeez, you could be at a 1/4 of heart. You could only have a 1/4 of a heart left of health, and you could probably fill up your hearts right there. If not, at least a full row of them. I will admit that fight's a little bit easy for me, but I'm sure some people probably have a lot harder time with it than I do. Because I didn't use up any magic or any fairies, and I expected to use up at least 1 of each. But oh well, we got 14 heart containers, Gygorn's remains, which means we also have freed another giant. But we also have a lot to do after this temple. Some side questing, getting the rest of the frogs, bringing back the stray fairies. There's a lot to do actually after this. Not near as much as Snowhead, but still a good amount. So it says help our friend, which means you have to save the last one. Or it could mean something else, actually. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But we do have to free the last one regardless. You cooperate with us. Jeez, man, they're the guardians of Clocktown. They're the 4 guardians. They have to do it whether they want to or not. I continue resting in peace. I too must abide the laws of ancient times, and again merely watch for my deep slumber. But the evil that haunts this land is not completely vanished. I shall depart after hearing Lulu's voice a bit longer. I think the gods can permit that. Here. Okay, weirdo. You can just put your little aluminum foil hat back on. Alright, so, I don't remember if there's anything to do in here after the temple's free. I don't think there is, actually. You can go talk to the band and jam around with them if you want. But I don't think there's anything major to do. So the first thing we want to do is actually get the stray fairies back, so let's go ahead and take care of that right now. Now this one is a little bit more so out of the way than the other ones. Like, they were pretty close to the temples. This one's a little bit out of the way. But not to the point where it's ridiculously... it takes so long. The first time I played this, I forgot to play the inverted Song of Time. Either that or I didn't know it. I can't remember which. But I finished on night of the 3rd day, and I had to, like, run as fast as I could over here and deposit the stray fairies. I got it with, like, 2 minutes left. And it's definitely worth the reward, that's for sure. The last one, now I gotta admit, if it was up to me, I wouldn't even bother with it. But since it's a 100% playthrough, I have to deal with it. Because honestly, the reward you get for the last amount of stray fairies is not worth your time. The stray fairies are very annoying because they come in 2 parts, and you'll see what I mean later on. But they are not fun to get. Of course, they're never fun to get, but they're easier in these first 3 than they are that last one, by a mile. So you have to do a little bit of platforming here, but nothing ridiculously hard. There's a couple of Gways, watch out for them, they can kind of mess you up. Like that one just tried to. Hey! Fine. You're not gonna... Dude! Okay, I'm waiting for you to get back over here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna kill you. Alright. There's another one we gotta... Yep. And there we go. And there's the platform right there. Jump. And bombs of the Goron mask. I'm just gonna use bombs. You should have bombs anyway, because whenever you warp back to that area, there's that set of 5 bombs, and you can just leave and come back if you don't get them and they fall in the water. So, you should have at least 5 bombs right now. Alright, here's all the fairies. I would say we better get something good for it, but we do. It's actually really good. This one and the Goron one are the best of the 2. Though the quick spin in the first one is very helpful. It doesn't look like it at the start, but it does become helpful, especially after you upgrade your sword to the Gilded Sword. So anybody that's played the first game, you know what those little white outlines around the hearts mean. Or played Ocarina of Time, not the first game, the Ocarina of Time, the prequel to this game. Means your defense has been strengthened. Enemies now do half as much damage as before. So basically, you just doubled your life. So that's definitely a good power-up to pick up right there. Definitely worth your time. And you get it not early in the game, but definitely a lot earlier than you do in Ocarina of Time, where you get it at Ganon's Tower, after you've gotten the gold gauntlets from Ganon's Tower. Nevertheless. Alright, so now what we're going to do is pick up those frogs. So I'm going to cut to those, probably, if I'm smart enough to remember. Alright, so now that I have defeated that one, and keep in mind also you can use your fire arrows to instantly make the poison water go away. That'll make this go by a lot easier for you. Talk to him. You can skip the dialogue because it's the exact same thing, except for the part about how it's still frozen in the mountains if you've already gotten the one from Snowhead. And then you can just use the Song of Storm to warp to the entrance, leave, and then use it again to warp to wherever you need to go. So, yeah. See you guys at the next frog. Alright, so here's the next one in the Southern Swamp. It's in this area right here. It's not in Poison Water area, so you don't have to worry about defeating Uldola. So, same dialogue. Alright, here he is. There's the grass. Alright, so I am going to go and defeat Got now, or Goat, from Snowhead Temple. And then I will see you guys there, because he is the last frog. Alrighty, so there we go. We've defeated Got, Goat, and there are all the frogs. So, one last time, let's get up the Gon Dero mask, put it on. I've been waiting for you, Gon Dero. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but it looks like you've lost a little weight. As you can see, Gon Dero, the long winter has ended and spring has finally come to these mountains. Let us begin our course. That got stuck in my head a few days ago, and it was so stupid. The conducting was spectacular, and all of our members rose to the occasion. This is how deeply we were moved by your spectacular conducting. And there you go, you get a piece of heart for that. That is the only use for the Gon Dero mask, as far as I know, is just for that. Let us do it again sometime. And you can hear that for as long as you want, as long as you don't go back through the 3-day cycle, so... But I'm actually going to end things off here. I'm going to go ahead and save and put my rupees in the bank. There is other stuff you can do after you beat Geigorg, but that was the one that was probably going to be the most annoying to have to redo, because I'd have to go through the whole temple instead of just beating the boss for it. So I am going to end things off here now that we are at 43 minutes of recording, which I know I have some to edit out, but still, that's a lot. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, we're going to do some of the collecting after you've beaten Great Bay Temple, see what all we can get. Possibly get started at Area 4, which is Ikana Canyon, which we've seen a little bit of in the graveyard, but we're probably not going to see too much of it if we do get there. But anyway, that's for next time, so see you guys then.